Hello everyone, Steph with Game Over. I know it's been a little while since I've done this, so hopefully you guys bear with me a little bit. I haven't played too much on the Valve Index, so it's kind of a new system for me, so we're kind of learning as we go. But of course, the controls are pretty awesome, and they were what we were waiting for the longest time instead of the Vive wands. But we're going to be doing tonight Carole Baskin's Big Cat VR. I think it's probably based on her Sanctuary. Personally, I have never seen the show, so you guys are going to have to kind of help me along with that if there's anything I'm kind of missing. The show, of course, I'm referring to is Tiger King, which is on Netflix if any of you guys were interested. Carole Baskin's Big Cat Rescue VR offers a first-person view into the world of big cats. Starting with tigers, our goal is to offer a live, up-close, and person encounter with these formidable felines. Big Cat Rescue, located in Tampa, Florida, is a sanctuary for big cats with goal to end abuse of big cats in captivity, makes sense, and prevent extinction of big cats in the wild. Thanks to the magic of VR, you can come up close to these animals. We have therefore ensured as much as possible in order to provide you with as close to live and experience as we can. Great thing about this game, guys, is it is an arcade exclusive. So you can only play it at arcades. Here we go, a non-profit educational sanctuary.
Hi, welcome to Big Cat Rescue. Look around and teleport yourself to the footprints to start. Aim the joystick at the area on the floor where you'd like to go, and then press down to click the joystick. This is how you'll move around the experience. Have fun.
So it does have index support. It looks like it just was the controller. Really cool thing about the index is they just kind of slip on your hand. So you can kind of hold it out straight. And of course, because it has the capacitive sensors in the side, it's pretty awesome. Here we go. All right, guys, we have you back. All right, let's go forward into the sanctuary. Woo! There we go. Big Cat Rescue. I am going to stay English because I don't speak Spanish. So far, it's interesting looking. I think this was more based on doing the educational side of it, so I really don't know what to expect. Again, guys, this is the first time that we've actually gone into this, so we don't even know how long of an experience it is, or truthfully, if it's even a good experience. Just a question, what graphics card would you recommend for PC VR? Honestly, if you are trying to future-proof it, I would recommend anything. Actually, you know what? There's a new graphics card just coming out. Give me 1 second.
Sanctuary. My name is Jamie, and I'm the Wildcat Tracker who will be guiding you.
Cool.
We've been looking for Jasmine Tiger for a few days.
Jasmine Tiger.
She's a beautiful tiger, but she's nowhere to be found. We're afraid she's been captured by poachers, and I'm hoping you can help me save and protect her.
Let's kill some poachers. I have a knife!
You have a few tools in front of you. Grab the binoculars with the side button on your controller and bring them over to your face so you can help me look for Jasmine in the reserve.
All right.
To let go, match them up to the holder and click the side button again.
Okay, so there is the 3000...
There are multiple ways we can tell if a tiger has been nearby.
Just give me a second.
Look around and activate the highlighted areas using your right-hand trigger to find out more about each clue.
Cool. Okay. So first off, yes, there are new graphics cards coming out. If you are looking at buying one for PC VR, I would recommend waiting, just because the 3000 series is going to have a lot less power draw and it's going to be even more powerful. So I would hold off if that was me personally. I'm really excited for them. If you want, Eric can give you more information about them in the chat window because he'll be able to type out a lot more information. But I'm really excited for these cards. Okay, so let's take a look around, I guess. Ooh! Look at that! That is spectacular. It's like old style VR. You just stick your head into it and you just see a little bit around you and everything else is blacked out. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's go and hunt for Jasmine. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we know that she came through here. She's big. I don't think there's any snap turning in this, is there? Oh, cool. I can move with two different... Okay, so I can either move with this little trackpad here, or I can move with the joystick, which is kind of nice. Probably because the Vive doesn't have the joystick. Okay. Oh, come on, Steph. Where are you going? Okay. So, we see it. Let's go figure out what happened. Push it. Okay, so...
You've got a sharp eye. Good job finding those tiger prints.
Why, thank you.
You can tell feline prints from canine prints because the dog prints have an invisible X that crosses their paths.
Oh, I didn't know
that. And their claws will leave marks too. Cats keep their claws sheathed when they walk, so you don't see the claw marks, and their pads are more rounded, so there isn't an X across the toes and pads. Expert trackers can tell specific tigers apart based on the shapes of their prints, the depth of the print, which indicates weight, and the stride. Just like you know someone at a distance from the way they walk, each tiger walks a little differently. Another way to find a tiger is to look at trees for signs of them scratching the trunks.
Cool. I did not know that, actually. I also didn't know that all white tigers are inbred, so I guess we're all learning things today. Okay, here we go. So here's the tiger marks. Poke it.
Ooh, nice work finding those tiger scrape marks. They're hard to find unless you know what you're looking for.
Jeez.
Tigers are solitary animals, and the best way to stay out of a fight is to make sure they let every other predator know that this is their territory. Tigers will stretch up tall and dig deep scratches into trees to let everyone know how big and powerful they are. They also rub their cheeks against trees and objects to mark them with their own scent. This tiger looks to be fully grown, so be careful as you continue your search. You might be able to find a tiger by the smell or sight of their poop, so keep an eye out for flies.
The one great thing about VR, we don't have to worry about smelling the poop. All right, so we're going to keep going further. I think I might actually keep this out because, you know what? I don't think it's poachers we have to worry about. Pretty sure it's the tigers. Oh, here we go. Here's some flies and some poop. Jasmine has been here.
You are really good at tiger tracking. A nicer word for cat poop is cat scat. Small cats typically cover their scat, but big cats usually don't bother. They are at the top of the food chain and don't need to hide their presence.
So the bigger the cat, the bigger the jerk.
They spray urine to mark their territories. You can tell a lot about cats by checking out their scat. Undigested bits of hair, bones, and feathers can be an indicator of the type of prey the tiger has consumed. You found some important clues that tell us a tiger has been here recently. But the best way to find a tiger is to listen to the other animals. They call to alert each other when a tiger is nearby. Have you been paying attention to the sounds around you?
Oh, God.
Follow the alert sounds of the other forest animals, and you will probably find a predator.
Oh, good! Let's go looking for a predator. That sounds like a great idea. Jeez. Listen to the animals, and you'll lead yourself right to a predator that's going to probably eat you. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, there she is! Look at that! We found her! Oh, no, she looks stuck. Okay, let's go get her. What's this? Sounds like an angry bird. Okay, well, I've seen it, so... Okay, well, let's go figure out what's going on with Jasmine, because she looks pretty unhappy. Alright. Hi, Jasmine! You look like you're stuck.
Looks like you found Jasmine Tiger just in
Aww.
time. She's caught in a poacher snake.
It's okay, little one.
She's not about to let you walk up and free her.
Oh, okay,
so
well, let's get the hell away from her.
With a jab stick.
With a jab stick?
With a needle is going to make her mad. But it's the only way to free her.
Oh my God!
Sedate the tiger, grab the joystick.
Okay, let's go behind her.
And use your trigger to sedate her. She needs to be asleep so we can cut the snare off.
Okay, well, Jasmine, I'm sorry I'm going to stick you in the butt because that's the end that doesn't have the pointy teeth. Okay. Sorry. Apparently, doesn't work. Stick the tiger. Stick the tiger. Oh, come on. Stick the tiger. Okay, so obviously this part's not very good yet. Stick the tiger. Are you sure she's going to eat me? She looks pretty, like, cool right now with me just kind of hanging out. Stick the tiger. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, give me the stick. Stick! Am I supposed to stick her somewhere? Okay, well, how about I just cut you loose? Or am I supposed to stand here? Okay, so I'm gonna stick you here. Jesus, this poor thing is getting, like, stuck 1,000 times. I'm so sorry, tiger. Can I just remove it? Like, are you gonna be okay with that? Can I just, like... Nope. Okay. Don't make me just leave the tiger here like this. This is terrible. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Ah! Ah! I'm sorry! I wasn't expecting that!
I'm sure Jasmine didn't hurt herself trying to break free.
Poor Jasmine. I'm sorry.
Field researchers will do while she's asleep. First, we want to weigh her, hear her heart, and listen to her
She's in a
lungs.
poacher.
We check the teeth to make sure she doesn't need any dental work. We make sure her claws are in good shape and that she has full range of motion in her limbs. If she has cuts, we will trim back the fur around them, douse the area with antiseptic, and stitch her up. We'll draw some blood to test for disease or organ failure. We'll take some readings on her eyes to make sure she's not developing cataracts.
Creepy.
We have to act quickly to take care of everything we can and get all of our samples before she wakes up. All right, we're done. A little drug reversal and she will wake up fast. Great work. Now, cut away that snare and back away quickly so you don't scare her. You should keep an eye on her for a while to make sure she recovers and can get back on her feet. She's asleep now. Grab the knife and carefully remove the snare from her using the trigger.
Here we go.
We were able to rescue
Jesus!
a tiger. The two things driving tigers and all other exotic species to the brink of extinction are habitat loss and poaching. Demand for
Jasmine.
tiger parts is being increased by tiger farming.
Woo!
And it's cheaper to poach a tiger than to raise one for 3 years to adult size. The more people who want tiger parts, the more pressure there is on wild tigers. Tiger farming also makes money by breeding cubs to be used for petting and photos. Then they kill the tigers for their parts when they are fully grown.
Okay, get the hell away from me.
Interact with tiger cubs, the more tigers who are killed and sold for their parts, which puts more pressure on wild tigers as the trade in their parts is stimulated. When you get back to the ranger station, tap the info button to find out how to protect tigers like Jasmine.
So all that is 100% true.
Let's head back to the big
oh my God!
Ranger station.
Okay, apparently we don't want to see that part. Or they're not going to let us. I don't know why that deer was just hanging out. I mean, come on, man. You don't know what a tiger is? I mean, obviously you must, right? It's too bad you can't explore more of this world, because it is pretty, to look at. You know, I could see myself just kind of hanging out here. The water actually looks, not bad, considering. Can't really stand on the rocks. There we go. All right. Well, that's kind of cool. And yeah, you know what? That is really a sad part of the tiger trade, that there are a lot of people who, you go to those places and you get to sit with a tiger cub and you get to hang out with them. Usually they're sedated, but they actually are going to end up killed for tiger parts later on, or even just canned hunting. So it is kind of sad. It is a really sad kind of thing that happens, but it's better to be more aware of it, right?
People love to see tiger cubs, but they could disappear in the wild in the next 5 years. In 1900, there were 100,000 tigers in the wild, but now there are less than 4,000. Petting tiger cubs is one reason they are going extinct, and it is a terrible life for the cubs.
This is so sad.
People see them being handled on talk shows, so they pay to see and pet them and take photos with them. They don't know that the cubs are ripped from their mothers at birth, so they don't bond to the mother. This is a torment to both mother and cub. The cubs are deprived.
I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but it looks
antibodies that protect them
kind of
from
silly.
disease.
It's the same as cows, right?
Deprived of sleep to be available to petting customers, which further weakens their immune systems. To make them sit still for petting and photos, they are physically punished when they do what comes naturally, like run around and jump. Cubs can only be used for about 12 weeks before they can take off a child's
This is pretty sad,
finger.
guys.
No one tracks what happens to the cubs then. They just disappear. An estimated 200 cubs per year disappear. Some end up in backyards, some at roadside zoos. No one knows how many die. Legitimate zoos don't allow this. There are just a handful of roadside zoos that do it. Roadside zoos claim cub petting helps conservation, but this is a lie. Here is how cub petting is hurting tigers in the wild. Tigers are being poached in the wild to use their parts illegally to make rugs, tiger bone wine, and fake medicines. There are Asian countries who want to make it legal to sell tiger parts. If they are allowed to do this, even more tigers will be poached. The U.S. State Department tries to lead other nations in opposing the sale of tiger parts. but our credibility is challenged.
It's the same thing as everything,
by pointing
right?
out that we don't know where our tigers
It's like
are,
rhino horn,
or how many
same
get
kind of
made into parts.
same kind of problem.
If you want a world where tigers live free, we have to end cub petting and private possession of them. Take action at catlaws.com.
So, I mean, all in all, it was a pretty, so I guess that's it. So it was a pretty short experience. But yes, I mean, I suppose, like, there was a lot of really good information in there. And yes, you know what? It's nothing that I didn't know already. Hopefully you guys maybe learned a thing or two about it, or, you know, at least enjoyed that this could possibly bring some awareness to other people who maybe weren't aware of it. For conservation purposes, because yeah, you know, it is something that we are facing right now with the extinction of a lot of animals, especially like the white rhino, of course tigers. Like there's all different kinds of animals out there that are facing extinction because, of course, of humans interacting with them and of course causing problems with their habitats. So it's always good to know. It's always good to be aware of. The video was kind of sad. I was not really expecting it to be, you know, something that was so heavy-hearted. But yeah, if you guys wanted to kind of see this for yourselves, you could always come and play it at a VR arcade. It is quite a short experience. I don't think we were actually in here for very long. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. I would like to see more ability to kind of wander around and maybe interact with your environment. Kind of something like what Nature Treks does, where you can actually go sit down, relax, maybe appreciate nature around you and maybe see a little bit more of the reserve. I think that would be a really awesome experience. All right, hang tight, guys.